Hello, it's been a while. I'm here to do a review on Tales of Zestiria. It's an action RPG for the genre. It's pretty much a hack and slash type thing, but you actually go into a battle and action RPG. And the plot is the world is filling with malevolence and a darkness and turning people into hellions. And as your character, Saray, you are the shepherd. And the shepherd's job is to basically kill the malevolence in the world and make the world a better place again. You meet up with different people along the way. Seraphim, they're like a spirit type of thing. It's pretty cool. It's not a bad game. There's a lot of running. Big open spaces that look vivid and very nice, but too much running, not enough battles. There's just everything's sparse and spread out. You'll find yourself doing a lot of running and basically running nowhere. The equipment system is complicated and it's very complex. You have to fuse the same piece of equipment with the same piece of equipment, making that equipment better. I found myself fusing the equipment but never ever changing my equipment unless it was drastically better. So you basically use the same piece of gear for long periods of time. I might have seen 4 or 5 different swords on my character throughout the whole game. The battle system is more trouble than it's worth. It's not fun. You'll find yourself actually avoiding battles. If you see a monster coming at you, you will run around it or run away from it. Unless you want to level or maybe get items, money, whatever. You're not gonna want to fight. It's my first impressions of it was like other Tales games, but it's not. The battle system is actually a little bit different, just enough to make it bothersome. It was fun. The story was fun. The story was very fun. I went through it for my first playthrough. I never went through a second playthrough of it. The characters were very well done. The characters all seemed to have good personalities that made themselves unique, and they have comedy between them. Like, the interacting between the characters is very well done as well. It'll make you laugh once in a while. The voiceovers were well done. They have emotion to the voices. They're not just bland and kind of draggy. They actually did well on the voiceovers as well. You'll find that Edna and Mikleo interact the most as 2 characters that interact against each other, and that is very comedic. There's also Normans that you pick up along the way. They're funny too. They will say funny things once in a while. The graphics were the PS3 graphics. They were not PS4 graphics. I would not say they put much work into it graphically at all. It was gorgeous. It was very nice to look at, but you can tell that it could have been better done. Like when your feathery earrings disappear into your shoulder, and instead of like hitting your shoulder, stuff like that. The music was very nice. Some people said they didn't like it. They found it repetitive and whatever, but I really liked it. I actually found myself, when I started the game, watching the little entrance scene a couple times just to hear the music. So that was really well done and good, and I liked it. The FMVs, or cutscenes, were done like an anime show. They were very well done. There was not a lot of them. There was a few, and they were very well done. They were very nice, smooth. There could have been more of it. The gameplay maybe should have looked closer to it, similar to the graphic gameplay, but whatever. There wasn't much replay value at all. I didn't find. I did not want to go to the trouble of going back through the game to play the same story with the annoying battle system and the annoying weapon system. You also can't carry your equipment over when you start a new game plus, so therefore you're starting with new weapons again, going through the same fusion, the same weapons, and yeah, that wasn't something I wanted to do. I did go into the X dungeon. You unlock a dungeon after you beat the game. I did go into it. It was harder, and it wasn't something I played through, but I did go into it just to see what it was about. Second playthrough, I would recommend to hit that if you're actually going to play through the game a couple times, maybe for trophies or whatever. So all in all, the game was not bad, but the battle system and the equipment was not fun to use. It was complicated, and it didn't explain it very well either, how to use it. Later on in the game, I found that there was scenarios where it actually talked about how to use it, but at the first of the game where it maybe should have done an introduction to it, it didn't. Just kind of blandly describes it. Like I said, the graphics weren't well done. The game was also very short. 40 hours, 41 hours I think it took me to beat the game. So at 41 hours, and the not so good graphics, and the equipment and the battle system being so complex and annoying, the game was not worth the money I paid for it. I would recommend a playthrough of this game, so if you can get it maybe second hand or a knocked off price, maybe a discount price, I would recommend buying it and playing it, especially if you're a Tales fan, because it is reminiscent of other Tales games. You know, nice story, nice FMVs, characters are not bad, so I would recommend a playthrough. All in all, I give the game a 7 out of 10 because of its short story, its crap graphics, and, like I said, the annoying battle system and weapons crafting, I guess you call it, or fusing. So I give it a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy the game myself. I did not, like I said, make it through a second playthrough. I don't know. And I only played it on normal. There's also other modes. Chaos, I think, is one, and hard, blah, blah, blah. So you might want to try it on that to make the story longer, the gameplay longer and better for you if you do play it. But yeah, overall, not a bad game. Crappy graphics, crappy battle, whatever. 7 out of 10. That's all it gets. That's all it's worthy of. And it definitely was not a $70 or $80 game. But whatever. And I also found out some stuff about the streaming, how I was complaining about the streaming. Not PS4's problem. That's developer problem. And I am probably going to give Fallout 4 a chance on the PS4 just to see if it's streamable. And do a review on that eventually. I'm sorry it took me so long to do this review. I was trying to play through it and get the gist of it the best I can. I actually did a couple of the trophies too. So, anyway, this is Derek. Later.